Done. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? Thanks for joining. We got April, we got Dwayne, we got Chad, we got Alex, we got Sean, we got Mike, Mr. Bush, of course. We got Nehoa. Oh, he said I said it. He said I said it correctly. Awesome. From Hawaii. What's up? Wish I was there right now. Yeah. So welcome to the fourth episode of of Max Boost. Guess what? Oh, what? Why is this live episode real horrible? Give me a second. Let me change that too. That is incorrect. Why does it even say that? As you can tell, I'm learning this still, but hopefully that is entertaining to you. Episode 4. Max Boost Live. And there you go. Watch this. Ooh. All right. But I have a feeling the other banner is still going to pop up. So what's up, everybody that just joined? It's going to be an interesting... we're going to be debuting something in this live. I'm going to talk about it a little bit. We're debuting a new car. What's up, Jenny? How you doing? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, appreciate you guys. It's been a crazy week. It's weird to think it's only been like a week and a few days since we launched the Kickstarter. Wait, a week? What am I thinking about? No, a week. It's been 7 days since we launched the Kickstarter. We're at 37. Team Scoundrels is in the house. We're at $37,000 on the Kickstarter right now, which is awesome. Let's go look at that. Oh, you know I'm pro right now when I'm like willing to eat Skittles while I'm on live right now. Oh my God. Remember how nervous I was the first time? I didn't even know what I was doing. Now I'm like eating Skittles while I'm talking to you guys. Let's go look at the campaign real quick. Let's talk about that for a hot minute. If it pops up. Sorry. Super rude. Like, come on, give me that. There it is. Ah, thank God. There you go. Guys, we're at $37,495. 423 backers. 32 days to go. And I'm super appreciative of everybody. What a crazy campaign. It's been awesome. That first week was ridiculous. The first 3 or 4 days was ridiculous. Appreciate you guys. And JDM Drift made it. Welcome. Of course, you're a Skittles guy. No, I actually don't eat. I actually don't eat candy. But today is kind of one of those days. So I'll probably talk to you guys about it later. But there's other stuff going on that's not super fun. So I don't know. I think I'm going to candy therapy right now. Nothing to do with Max Boost, but don't know if I want to start talking about any of that just yet. Rolos are better. Anything roll-in is better, right? You're all racers into the cars. Let's see. I tried those new yogurt dip Skittles yesterday. Not a fan. I could have told you that before you tried them. I just heard about them from you. But if there's any one of our Max Boost fans that would try it, it would definitely be Alex. I think Alex would be the guy that would try yogurt dip Skittles. And let's see, JDM Drift, thank you so much. You made it. I think you were at the last, apparently, you were at our last live. Thank you for checking that out. And with Mike Miller, our last live was with Blacklist Comics. And we talked about Kickstarter. Mike Miller, he is one of the artists of the Game of Thrones comic book series. He's a friend of mine. I've known him for a long time. There's a lot of comic book artists here in San Diego. Obviously, San Diego Comic-Con is a big deal down here. So it was really cool to be on that broadcast. If you guys missed that broadcast, I think I have a link somewhere, but it's Blacklist Comics. We just went live. It's on YouTube. Watch that. It's pretty cool. If you want to kind of a little bit more behind the scenes of what happens in the Kickstarter, we were talking about how to do a Kickstarter a bit and like 5 things that you don't want to do if you do launch a Kickstarter. So, and yeah, so yes, that is Jamal. Jamal is here, so we now officially can start our live stream. Thank you, Jamal, for showing up. He's from the Philippines, and he's supposed to show up at every single live stream I do, whether on Instagram or on YouTube, or it's not official. Okay, so he made it to this one, so everybody gets points for being here because now it is an official broadcast for Max Boost Live. We can now call it episode 4 because until you showed up, Jamal, it was still episode 3.9. Okay, thank you. So now Max Boost live episode 4. Yeah, so we did, like I said, we just did that live stream. It was really cool. It was with Mike. Go check those guys over at Blacklist. Maybe I could search it here, youtube.com. See Blacklist comics. There you go. These guys, Blacklist Universe. Subscribe to these dudes. And I don't know if you can hear that, but we just had a live, we just did a live somewhere. I don't know, it's on one of those, but anyways, this is the guy you want to see. And don't worry, don't mind that he is Asian, so it's okay that he has that little avatar right there. Don't trip, everyone, it's okay. It's all right, he's approved, okay? Okay. Anyways, he's a really talented artist, man, you should check him out. And he's done Kickstarters and Indiegogo. Well, he actually has done Indiegogos for his comic book called Lone Star. Over $200,000 he's raised in his comic books. Pretty crazy. So thank you guys for again for being here. We got some things we're going to talk about Max Boost wise. Let me get back to Max Boost here. Hey man, we did it, dude. We are at $37,495, 423 backers. I just got to say thank you so much to everybody that's made this happen. It's crazy that it took us 30-something days to do 40,000 last time. We're at 37,495 in a week with this newest campaign in the middle of Corona, COVID, and all of that. And I'm going to talk a little bit about that because it is affecting things all across the board, not only for Max Boost, but my other businesses as well, and things that are happening. It is making an effect. I don't know if any of you guys are business owners or whatnot. It'd be very curious. You guys can leave comments telling me how things are going for your businesses. And probably for most of you, unless you're selling face masks or something, is probably negative. But bottom line is I'm super grateful for this. We had a massive launch. I'm still blown away. And I literally wake up every day going, wow, we're here right now. And volume 2 is already a great success. And I can't wait to see where we're at the end of the campaign. One of the things I will say low key, I was hoping we could break our first record of $40,000 in our first week with here on Kickstarter. But unfortunately, after Wednesday, things slowed down a lot. So it took a long time for us to get to 37,000. Our first 30-something thousand was really quick. So, and that's okay. I'm not complaining. I'm just letting you guys know that that happens, and it's a natural case for most Kickstarters to launch really big. Then they have a slower middle part, and then a better ending because it's the end of the campaign, so a lot of people back. I'm actually, this is the slowest campaign in the middle that I've seen in a long time. And part of my regular day job does involve Kickstarter for other projects. But I'm not mad at it. I'm just telling you guys to let you guys know, just in case you guys are thinking you should be at 60,000 right now because we did $30,000 pretty much the first day. It doesn't work that way. So, but either way, I'm super grateful, and I'd love your support in continuing to share this project with others and helping us grow this thing, because I do believe in it. And the more we make, the more things we can do in Max Boost. And let's see. Oh, it's cool. So another comment just popped up from Sean. Sean said, by the way, I got my kids and got a video of Camden watching the last live where you did a shout out to him, and you'll post that video to the page later. That'd be really cool to see. So in the last live we did, I actually said something directly to his kids and they thought it was really cool. Yes, Jenny, thank you so much. You have been sharing. I really appreciate you so much. And I think across the board, we have been experiencing just kind of like a downturn in online sales for lots of things. So I'm not, we're not the only ones in this boat. Everybody's kind of like wondering, well, how many people lost a job or are currently not working right now? It's over 30%, isn't it? Some crazy number. And so, yeah, it's kind of uncharted territory we're in right now. And a lot of people don't know what's going on. So I don't what's going to be happening. And a lot of people have lost jobs or at least been put on hold So I totally get it. So anybody who has backed our project, I want to say thank you so much for trusting in us and supporting this project right now, especially at this time. I mean, that means a lot. So everybody who has backed volume 2 right now, you guys get extra points. You guys are cool. In the middle of a pandemic, you guys are down. That's the kind of fans you are. Imagine that. We're straight. You guys are straight up foxhole buddies, all of you. And don't worry, we're going to take care of you. Yes, Michael Bush. Thank you so much. And yeah, we got some really cool news on Michael Bush's side, right? I'm gonna have to say, I'll probably say his. I want to get a picture of your car put up, if I could do that really quick. Where can I do that? Let me see. So you guys probably remember Michael Bush's car. It's the Natsuki 2000. I'm gonna pop it up real quick just so that you guys can. Hopefully I can find it pretty quickly here. Okay, TrackSpecDD or TrackSpecDD drivers. Yeah, I do want to show you guys this really quick, kind of give him some props. We got, I'll be driving his car in the time attack. And so what we got for him is S2000 and the CTR. You guys see it right here. It's getting painted. It's going to be painted eventually, but the thing is clean. Basically, spoon kit, HKS supercharger kit, turbo kit, supercharger kit. What am I tripping? Sorry, my brain's still not working. I need more Skittles. Yeah, so he's powered by HKS. Obviously, sitting on his green Volks and whatnot. But we got him hooked up with Falcon tires, and Titan 7. So you're gonna see Falcon tires. Thank you to Falcon, and thank you to Titan 7, Rich and Nick over at Falcon tires, and then James and Eddie over at Titan 7. They're gonna be supporting us in that time attack campaign with some product. So we want to say thank you to them. See, it pays to be friends with me, guys. I'm just saying. And so everybody that has supported Volume 2 in the middle of the pandemic, you are my friends. Expect some free wheels and some free tires coming in your mail, in your package with your Volume 2, okay? Can you imagine that? That'd be so crazy. So anyways, yeah, so check him out. That's Michael Bush's personal page. TrackSpecDD stands for Daily Driver. We both have the same kind of taste in cars. Basically got a daily drive, those race cars. All right, so let me see. Let me grab back to this. All right, yeah, so thank you guys so much again. So I want to debut something for you guys. You guys probably noticed, did you guys notice something in the video? Like, anyone notice something in the video? Do you guys know what I'm about to debut as far as car-wise? Oh, and Mom's here. Yes. Sorry, got to stop the presses. Miss Bush is here. So, yeah, thank you for gracing us with your presence, Mom. I appreciate you. And then, talking about the car still. Let's talk. Maybe let's keep talking about the car. Getting more CTR goodies this week. So yeah, I'll be driving. And Mom actually says she can't wait to see me drive. Me either. I am like jonesing to drive. Anybody here drive on racetracks? Dude, it's weird. It's always weird. Isn't it weird this whole entire quarantine? Like the things you miss because of the fact that you can't have them right now. It could be anything, right? It could be a fruit roll up. It could be it could be track time. Even work. How sad is that? So, anyways, let's see. Yeah, do you guys know what I'm about to talk about? Because I'm about to debut a car. Alex is missing the trackpad, he says. Yeah. So can someone guess what I'm about to talk about? Which car I'm about to talk about? Can someone that I'm about to debut? It's like really important. Let's see. Before I pop it up on the screen, I'm going to try to see if someone's going to say something. What car am I going to show? Randy Torres made it. He said, finally made it. What's up? All right. Well, Randy's here now. Oh, Randy got it right. Randy got it right. Spirited Driver got it right. Here we go, guys. You guys probably saw it in the video. I'm going to show it to you right now. we have the Max Boost. It is going to be the Max Boost Civic, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit. So hopefully you guys, it's a little small of a picture. Let me see if I can blow this up a little bit. Give me a second. Sorry, guys. Ooh, what did that do? I'm learning what's going on with this. All right. All right, that should be big enough. You guys see that? Yep. So obviously you guys know the little pea green Civic that could became this car through magic, essentially, because of Papa Wheelie and his kung fu magic, essentially, in one of the later episodes. So, and surprises Max with this car before he's supposed to race Todd in one of the drag races. Of course, people know this car. If you're around from the original Import Tuner magazines, you know this is a famous green Civic hatchback. And I got a couple of funny, cool things to say about this particular panel, by the way, which I think is really cool. And you know, originally this is an earlier panel, but his original Civic got this type. Excuse me, sorry, he got the GSR swap into it with some headers. This version is boosted. So just letting you know, it went from here to here. But this is just some examples. But if you guys saw it in the video, the car's there. This is the car. It is a Civic. It is an EK. It is a Type R conversion. You can see the 5 lugs. You see that? Got the headlights. It even has the Type R motor in it already. And here's what's even better. It's a B18C5 USDM, and it is even barred. So barred meaning, for everybody that lives in California, you are now jealous, because barred means that I can drive this thing street legal throughout California. And if you can drive it in California, you can drive it anywhere. So this is exciting. We are going to turn this into the Max Boost Civic. It's going to be green, and we got some fun things we're going to do that you guys can actually get involved in. And yeah, so we're going to be yeah. So this is it. And the goal, I'm curious if you guys have any questions, ask me. I'd love to answer some questions about the car. I love this car. I love the EK. The way I actually got into this car, there's a little bit of a story there. So the first part of this story is the generosity of friends. So I've got some amazing people in my life, and friends and people that just are fans. I mean, all you guys, of course. I mean, you could tell, like, I'll always say it, like Michael Bush and how he stepped up just as a fan and now a friend. And I'll be driving his cars in the Time Attack. This is kind of the same thing. Miss Bush, you can get a ride in it at any time. So she said, when can I get a ride? Whenever it's going, whenever we're going to be at the racetrack together one day, I'm pretty sure. We'd love to take it out. Let's see, we've got, yeah, so Randy remembered it from the video. Neo says it's my car, right? Exactly. Alex thought it was a white EG. Definitely EK. Oh, 8.6. Jamal. Yeah, that'd be interesting. But Randy got it right. EK9. So yeah, it's got the Type R version. So I have a really cool story about this, and it's just telling you, again, the depth of the friends that we have and how much I appreciate the people in my life, including, you know, again, like you guys and our fans from Max. So I'm going to back up a little bit. My original Team SGR car, which was the silver EK that was in Import Tuner magazine ads that we did for Autocannon. When I raced that in the Honda Challenge Series, that chassis was actually donated to me for like almost, I think it was it free or almost free? Basically free, from a guy named Dan Wilson. So Dan Wilson is getting props right now. I should probably be telling him we're debuting the car at this moment. And I should probably tell him. One second. Let's tell Dan to check out YouTube Live right now, unless you're on here. Dan Wilson. Check Max Boost Live on YouTube right now. live.maxboost.com. I hope that worked. So Yeah, so he is the one who donated essentially the chassis for that racing, literally the car, give it to us basically, and I think it was like seriously next to nothing. And then now fast forward many years later, obviously we're still friends. We've been friends for a long time. He ends up getting this car, and he comes up to me and he's like, Dennis, he goes, I want you to turn this into the Max Boost car. And I'm like, that would be dope. So instead of us going hunting for another EK, trying to find a clean one, trying to find one that we can drive on, like it's already perfect. And he's been a Max Boost fan from way back, and we're actually personal friends. He's like family. And so he basically, we are co-owning this car together, and turning it into the Max Boost Civic. And how generous is that? Like, he's so cool. Like, I'm like, you serious? You want to? I was like, you don't even have to have me as a co-owner in the car. I literally told him, I was like, I'll probably, I just appreciate the opportunity to even be able to take a car and turn it into a Max Boost car. But he's like, if we're gonna do it, if we're gonna make a Max Boost car, I should definitely own it. So he is offering me co-ownership of the car just for turning it into a Max Boost one. And I'm like, cool. So now we're gonna take that car, and the car is gonna be basically a car that we're gonna keep street legal. There's the plans. The plans are to obviously turn it green, do the whole entire thing, but keep it street legal. So we can drive it to events, we can drive it to Cars and Coffees, we can go to IBOC meets, we can go do things like that without having too much of an issue getting harassed. And then also hopefully be street legal and still be fast on the track. That would be really cool. And so that's the ideal scenario for us, is keep it sort of like a street class Civic that's could still compete at VTEC Club events, or like other time attack events. And right now we're looking at what I think Grid Life would be really cool to bring the car to one day, and we'll see. But there you go. That is the Max Boost Civic, and it's just amazing. And appreciate that. And now we're gonna make a Max Boost car. So what do you guys think? Nothing is legal in Cali, is what Sean says. Yeah, I know. Luckily, we've got the bar sticker that helps slow things down at least. But I will tell you, just driving this car a little bit, oh man, there's something about little front-wheel drive Honda hatchbacks that's very hard for people that I don't think that love Honda hatchbacks or have ever really driven them on racetracks or driven them hard to understand why we love them so much. But the people that know. And so yeah. Dwayne says boost it. Okay, so maybe one day, because we have to do a boosted car, right? So the plan was, if we can actually, if I had it all my way, it would be, we'd have a street legal version of the car, right? Just like this. And then we would also have a full race car, like gutted, the whole thing, got to tow it, boosted, too fast, too crazy. And we have two different versions basically. And I think people would dig it. So let's see. Oh, yeah. So Randy says, my EK9 was stolen last year, and now I drive an EP3 with a Type S swap. Oh, that's cool. Not cool that you got your car stolen. That's cool. Oh, yeah. So you got the blue EP3. Yeah. You know what? I'm curious about EP3s. If they're supposedly they don't handle that well on the racetrack, and not too many people drive them. But I think it's cool, and they're so affordable. Like, they're a great car to buy for very little money. I'd love to try one day. But yeah, so that's the big thing about this car, is getting stolen. We can't leave it anywhere. That's the other thing, which is really funny, is not being able to, you can't park that anywhere. It's in California. This is impossible. It's gonna be stolen. And so that's the scary part about it. And yeah, so don't steal it, please. No thieves. Let's see, what is it? Michael Bush says, I was looking at Spoon B16 crate motors on this day last year. Really? On this day? Man. Oh, laps at Laguna Seca. Oh, dude. I'd love to see it do laps on Laguna Seca. I have a funny story. I don't know if you guys know this. I've actually crashed at Laguna Seca. Guess which turn? Anybody want to guess which turn? Which turn did I crash in at Laguna Seca? I know there's a little bit of a YouTube delay, so I'm going to wait until one of you pick a number. I think, how many turns are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many turns are at Laguna Seca? Is it 12? Guess which turn? See if anyone gets it right. Let's see what else we got in the comments. Team Scoundrel said, yeah. I'll get Chase to drive this. Come on, Chase. Chase is Chase and Blaze from Team Scoundrels. Drift Kings. They're Drift Kings out in Utah. But Chase also has some love for Hondas, in particular S2000s. Which gives me a lot of... It's one of those things. It's like, I love seeing guys who are into like high horsepowered cars or wheel drive cars, drift cars or whatever, but also love their front wheel drive Hondas. I feel like they have a level. I don't know, maybe I'm biased, but when I see like a full on like I don't know, like anything from what's a fast, like a super turbo, or even a Camaro or Corvette or something, and then in the other side of the garage he's got a Civic hatch. I think that's just, to me, that's cool. Like they know they love cars. Alex said 7. What's turn number 7? Turn before going up the straight to the corkscrew. Sean, that's a good guess. Sean guessed that I crashed at Laguna Seca on the turn before going up to the straight to this corkscrew. That's a really good one because that turn sucks. It can suck you in. And don't let Michael Bush know that I've ever crashed at a racetrack. So just saying. Or his mom. I'm straight up eating Skittles in front of you guys. Don't let Michael Bush know. Don't worry, Mike. Alex has turned 7. Let's see. Chad's like, you told me once and you can't remember. Randy says turn 6. JDM says turn 1. Turn 1's pretty safe at Laguna Seca. I crashed. Rod's like 0. I crashed in the pits. No, I crashed at the bottom of the corkscrew. It was easy. It was easy. Oh, and guess who's in the car? I actually had a passenger. Rich Lange. Rich Lange was in the car as a passenger when I crashed. Well, the story gets better. He's now the guy, like I said, that works as the, I think, creative director, art director at Falcon now. And he used to work for me at Autocannon. That's why he was there. He was out there because of Autocannon. And I let him get a ride in the car, and I crashed it on the first lap. What am I doing right now? I'm just talking random stuff. Oh, no, we're debuting the Civic, yeah. And here's the weirdest, craziest part. It wasn't my car. All right, I'm waiting for the comments. It wasn't my car. Can you imagine me coming back to the paddock and finding the owner of the car? Luckily, Lee was really chill. So Lee, no, it wasn't fully totaled, but I definitely smashed in that left side of the car. Driver's side window was done. And I think the rear passenger side glass, it was a CRX, and it was Lee's car. And he was part of Team SGR, part of Autocannon. He told me to take the car out. I took it out. I've driven it on the racetrack before. In this particular case, it was raining at Laguna Seca, and Laguna Seca, I don't know if they still have it, but they had gators, basically like gator teeth for the berms. And when I came around the corkscrew, one of those gator teeth, the runoff from the water pushed the dirt down. So now the gator tooth was sticking out like this, essentially. And it grabbed one of the pieces of the suspension and just whooped the car around in the middle of the corkscrew. And I ended up just sliding all the way down and hitting, boom, the tire barrier with Rich in the car. He's never been in the car with me ever again since that moment. Yeah, so yeah, when I came down, Michael Bush down, it spun it this way, and then I basically hit the tire barrier. I will tell you this: I don't believe it. I don't know how it happened, but when we crashed and we hit it this way, yes, driver's side, into the tire barrier. My head, I had a helmet. The tab on my helmet here broke because I whipped my head actually outside of the door and on the other side, on the outside of the door, not the inside, the outside. It's kind of crazy. Luckily, we weren't injured. Let's see. Chad said I can never drive my. Yes, it was. Yeah, I don't know why anybody lets me drive their car on the track. Don't tell Michael Bush. Like I said, do not tell Michael Bush. I was an instructor at the time. It was the worst shunt I've ever had. I've only done two things. I've only crashed his car, and I only spun one student's car once, and I blame it on BMW. That's a different story, okay? Thanks, Alex. Thanks for asking that question, dude. Just trying to embarrass me in front of all my friends and family and fans. Yeah. So you all right, Michael Bush? I know your cars are your pride and joy, but don't worry, nothing's ever happened since. That's a team owner right there. So Michael Bush is a team owner. He's gonna. That's his goal, is to be a crew chief / team owner, I believe, and that is the attitude you want, right there. Still full send, doesn't matter. You need drivers that are willing to take it there, right? Actually, it was funny. I told Michael Bush, I was like, I want to be careful because dude, that car is beautiful. That S2000 is amazing. I don't want to hurt it at all. He's like, basically you said something like, I'm super competitive, make it happen. I don't care. I was like, okay. So yeah, so there you go, guys. We're gonna talk a little bit more. I'm laughing because this is expected from the drift team Scoundrels. Crashing is learning. I don't know who. Yeah, that's an excuse. That's a good one. But yeah, these guys have replaced a few body panels in their lifetimes. So yeah. All right. Well, I'll remember that next time. Can I drive your car, Chase? Thanks. 400 horsepower RX-7, powered by V8. All right, cool. So there you guys go. Welcome to me officially telling you guys this is the Max Boost car, and I can't wait to have. Can you imagine? Like, I think one of the coolest things, a vision for this, is having the Max Boost race car actually being driven on the track with the artist of Max Boost as the driver, competing in time attacks or whatnot. And then if we ever have a full race car, in wheel-to-wheel racing and whatnot. And it's going to have a livery. I believe I'm going to do something different. It's not just going to be straight up green. There's going to be something, so there's a nod to the art, being an artist on this. People will get it, that it's comic book related or whatever, but I don't want it to look like it's a kid thing. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do the whole Japanese anime itusha thing. I don't know. I don't even know if I'm saying that right. So I got to figure it out. But guess what? I'm going to do it with all you guys. We're going to figure out what to do with the car and how to do it. And we're going to be talking to you guys about it. And we'll probably be mainly in the private group about this and seeing what you guys think. And maybe we'll do everything you guys want me to do. We will see. I'll ask Dan. So there you go. What do you guys think? Fun? Man, that'll be a dream to be able to drive that car. Oh, here's the other cool thing I was going to do. So not only that, it's going to be a marketing. Obviously, it's for marketing. So I want to have the car so that there's always freebies in the back. So Max Boost freebies in the back of the car. So it's kind of like an ice cream truck. So no matter where I go, if I stop somewhere and if people recognize the car, if they come up to me, I will give them something free for recognizing the car. And I used to do stuff like this back in the Autocannon days. Like if you saw me in person somewhere outside of a show or whatever, I would give you a free t-shirt. Like, so I thought it'd be really cool to do something like that, or like go do like check-ins at a particular location. I'm like, I'll be here for 30 minutes, go, and then to see all you guys show up and have something new and free to give away. It'd be really cool. So what do you guys think about that? Yeah, cool. Let's see. All right. Looking through the All right, thanks, Jabal. Probably the magic boost that Papa Wheelie gave me wore off when I crashed that other car. Yeah, probably. Or I never had it in the first place. Alex says, Danny George style it like he did it on his Drift Miata. He had all the faces of his backer supporters on the car and a digital pixel design on his. That's interesting. I actually did not know that Danny George had a Drift Miata that he, Kickstarted? GoFundMe or what? That's a good idea, Alex. Because, yeah, there might be a fun way to get you guys. I always thought about, I thought it would really fun, every car we do for Max or Autocannon in a way that it's always in conjunction with the fans, and maybe an opportunity for you guys to sponsor it or support it or some way, and then put your face or your name on the car. I actually ran this by Michael Bush once, and he thought, as a fan, he thought that was really cool. So, ideas, yes. See, so Team Scoundrels, as the EK has that Buddy Club bumper. Well, thanks for pointing that out, Chase, because it just made my life harder. Why? Because this is a 99 2000 front. And the other one's a 96 98. The Buddy Club fits only on the 96 98. I hate you. Thank you for saying that. So we got to figure that out. Oh, dude, how crazy would that be? Man, I remember some of the first days of back in the street racing days when people were shipping cars back and forth from Hawaii. That was nuts. I was like, wow, this industry's getting serious. They're shipping stuff overseas. All right. Let's see if I'm missing anything. All right. Thanks, you guys, for checking that out. Next thing I'm pulling up here is, hopefully this works. Let's do another episode. If you guys got any more questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'm going to do another issue of Max Boost. I think we're at issue number 3. Got about 20 minutes left. So let me go add this. All right. Back to Max Boost. Let me turn this off here. Let me see if I can turn the banner off. All right. Awesome. Okay, got that right for the first time. All right, let's do episode Max Boost. Let me scroll down here. Big. Oh, that scrolled fast. Where are we at? All right, this is episode 3. This one's actually got a lot to talk about. So let's talk about Max Boost episode number 3. There you go. Let's read it. Me and my funny. I was thinking about that whole thing we were talking about last time when we were talking about Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. We got to do it, right? We just got to do it. So here we go. Let's read it. It says, what was Todd thinking? What do you mean, Max? It's a Saturday? Okay, so first off, they don't know anything about street racing yet, okay? So this is what's the point. This is the point of this. What was Todd thinking? What was Todd thinking? What do you mean, Max? It's a Saturday, midnight, and we're in the middle of nowhere. Maybe he wants to steal our lunch money, and we're falling into his trap. Judging by the map, the meeting spot is just around the incoming. Vroom, cars go by, and holy crap, right? Get off the racetrack, you fairies! Blah 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 blah. Everyone's mad at them, and then they go, racetrack? What does he mean, racetrack? Max, Max, I think we just found out what Todd had in mind. We're at the street races. Boom. And there, look at all the cars, Max. Hondas. And then Max goes, girls. Mitsubishis. Max goes, girls. Acuras. Max says, girls. Mazdas. Max says, girls. Toyotas. Girls. Nissans. Girls. 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 And he goes, Max, speaking of girls. Oh, why did I do that? Speaking of girls, there's one looking at you right now. Me? And he goes, I think she likes you, Max. Do something. Smile, Max. Smile, Max. Smile, right? And he does a cheeser smile. And of course, Todd's in the car. What do you think you're looking at, moron? Ugh, it's Todd again. Ha. Now that I found you two idiots, no more games, no more excuses, no more yapping, no more hiding. There's nowhere to run now. Let's race. I've always loved that last panel. Let's race. said, "Oh boy, it's the race you've been waiting for. Don't miss it in the next Max Boost." So, so there you go. This is volume 1, episode 3, and there's a lot to actually talk about here. Number 1, anybody recognize this, where the location is for Max Boost episode number 3? In the comments. Would love to see if anybody knows what's up. Let's see. Let me see what I got. All right. Seeing if anybody knows this location. All right. So I'll go through it. This is actually the location called Firehouse here in San Diego. This is one of the places we used to race a lot on Saturday nights. It's one of probably like 4 or 5 main locations in San Diego. This right here is the, in the top left, is the road that dips into Carroll Canyon Road. I forget the name of that street. And then there is a stop sign at the bottom. And at the bottom of the street is basically the end of the drag strip. So the cars do fly by there. Kind of stupid, right? But we do. We did at the time. And so that's accurate. Like, and a lot of people recognize it. And this is an image of it. This is the bridge for the 805 freeway. And then this is the road. And at the end of the road here where this fire, this flag is the fire, what am I trying to say? Firefighter, where are firefighters at? How do I not know that word right now? The firehouse. So it was called Firehouse, right? And there's buildings all over the place along the side. And this is Carroll Canyon Road. There's another story about Carroll Canyon Road that I talked about in a podcast I just did with the Big Mike, by the way. I just did a podcast with the Big Mike, and I talked about my shenanigans on Carroll Canyon Road. And by the way, just letting you guys know, obviously I use street racing as a theme in the comic book, but I do not advocate street racing. I'm actually now the opposite. So I'd love to take everybody to the racetrack if I could. Once you go to the track, you don't go back. So, all right. And yeah, this is what it looked like. And so let's see if there's anything more on here on that page. So yeah, so this was really what it looked like. And at Saturday nights, we would come out, we would meet up at a Ralph's parking lot on Mira Mesa Boulevard. We would drive down here and line the sides of both sides of the road with cars all the way down. And then there's just all the cars in the parking lots in all these businesses. And we'd be there at midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, whatnot. And there were a ton of people. I swear it's 300, 400 cars. There was one time I actually counted the cars in the Ralph's parking lot, and it was like 300 cars, 400 cars. And we go out street racing at those nights. And I remember those days. Again, I was really young. I think I was maybe 20. No, 19. And we used to street race all day out there. Eventually, yeah, obviously street racing got cracked down on in San Diego, which is good. And yes, I also have some history on this road because I got caught street racing here once, and I almost went to, I guess I definitely was on, potentially able to gonna go to jail. But I got lucky because the officer who pulled me over, I met 1 week prior. The officer that pulled me over when I was actually caught street racing, which is impound, blah, 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 jail time, all that stuff. I actually met him 1 week earlier at a taco, at a burrito place the week prior after the street races when we were just chilling and eating. And he was a really cool dude. And then when I got pulled over and I saw him, I'm like, yo! And he's all, not today. But I'm like, oh man, but he let me off with a speeding ticket. And thank you so much. See the difference that you made letting me go instead of putting me in jail. If I went to jail, I'd probably be selling drugs by now. But what you did is you let me go and you let me learn my own lesson. And now I drive racetracks only, and I bring people out. I am also a racetrack driving instructor for NASA Pro Racing. See the difference you made by believing in me and trusting me and not telling my mom. if you told my mom, it would have been over. So, and yes, and Hawaiian Sea just said it. There are speed bumps there now. They heard about me. They put speed bumps. They eventually put speed bumps, and that's all it took. Yeah. And so I'm seeing some of the comments. Yeah, so yep, been actually caught street racing once for real. And yeah, this is also the beginning of, I don't know, man, when I reread back all of these comics, I'm like, man, I make a lot of girl jokes and I apologize if it's excessive, but Max is supposed to be girl crazy. And when you have like month-to-month issues, it's not too weird because you get a month break in between. But when you start getting too many girl issues back-to-back in like a volume 1 or a volume 2, I think it's too much in a condensed amount of space. Never intended to be that way. So I don't know. You guys tell me, was it too much? I have no idea, but I didn't intend it to be crass. It's just supposed to be a funny thing because he never gets the girl. Let's see what else is some funny pieces from parts of in this book. Here he is. By the way, I referenced it early. I don't know if you guys know this, but Otto, and I'll probably bring it back with volume 3 or New Comics. Originally, Otto is the scholarly one, the researcher, the voice of reason, right? He has something called a Junior Woodchuck guidebook. You know, he has his version of it. It's got notes on racing, cars, and parts and stuff like this. And it's just a big book wealth of a wealth of knowledge in a book. Is that the way to say it? And he always whips it out once in a while to kind of give Max a hard time or to check something out. So he's reading that right now. There was this time when I made this that I thought it would be really cool one day to actually kickstart or make that book. What was in Otto's notes? It would be, I think, kind of hilarious. If you think that's a cool idea, leave a comment. Let me know. Another weird thing is a little bit kind of weird to say. This is my, I don't want to, I guess, sort of girlfriend at the time. Yeah, I won't say her name, but I was dating a girl. Yeah, and I guess I guess I didn't expect it to go far because I put her there with Todd. Which I think is hilarious. Why would I do that? But yeah, that was her. Yeah, and yeah, I guess she kind of looked like kind of a cross between Elizabeth Hurley and Shania Twain. I know that says a lot. So, and then let's see, anything else here? I think this is a perfect. I love this sequence where he's like smiling at her. He's already awkward. Like Max is awkward, a little bit goofy, but you know, in this stage of the comic. And then of course, I love the fact that Todd pops up out of nowhere and it's actually his girl. But I do like this panel right here at the end, the let's race. Is that just a classic line or what? Let's race, right? All right, cool. So there's Max Boost episode 3 volume 1. Volume 1 episode 3. Wow, I called it, that's trippy. I called it volume 1 episode 3 back in 1999. How did I know that was going to happen? It's volume 1. Cool. So there you go. I think we've got about 8 minutes here left. Anybody else got any other questions? Any other thoughts? I posted up a couple more issues in the Instagram. You guys already have that if you guys are volume 1 backers. So you guys have already read those issues. We had a lot of fun with doing last time in my last Instagram, which I wanted to talk about, was if you guys have any ideas of what we should be doing next for Max and how to promote it. We did an Instagram live that got lost and eaten by Instagram that said that we should be connecting with influencers. I actually took screenshots, luckily, that we were going to connect with some influencers and do some fun things. We would love to basically over the next 30-something days really try to blow Max Boost up and get it out there. There's so many people that don't even know Max Boost is back that were original fans. And we're getting messages and stuff like that literally every day. People surprised we're back. So I know that if we just reach out enough to get old school fans back out, we'd have just so much more, a bigger following, viewership, and then also it would help with the Kickstarter. So yeah, if you guys got any thoughts that you want to talk about, I know Jamal really appreciated that conversation last time. He thought it was fun. Michael Bush helped out a lot in that conversation as well. And so yeah, if you guys have any ideas or things you think we should be doing, I'd love to hear from it right now. I'd love a comment right now. Anything you guys have, any suggestions? What do you guys think I'm missing? What should we be doing? And Neola says, that's hilarious. Thank you. I try to be funny. Yeah, it is action comedy, max boost. And then we'll be doing next week, we'll do this next issue. And I think there's stuff in there too. Oh my God, yeah, it's one of my favorite parts. Yes. Randy shared his link to all your friends. Thank you so much. Hopefully your friends like you and they trust you. Just kidding. Thanks, Randy. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it's just everybody that's been sharing. Really appreciate that. It is tough right now, like just in general. So any help you guys have, yeah, we feel it. We feel it. We can tell that a lot of people are struggling right now or worried. April says, live stream my drawing. You guys said that. That's a good idea. What's the plan about collab with influencers? That's coming. So you're going to see some of the live streaming of the drawings, just like April said. But I'm going to be doing those with those collaborators, Dai Yoshihara, Matt Field, the Big Mike, Mickey Andrade, Courtney Day, Mr. GSX, Team Scoundrels, Chase, right? You guys going to do stuff with us, Chase? Make it happen? We'll do something fun. So yeah, I'm going to start doing pen to paper pretty soon here and sketching you guys' sketches for everyone that ordered a sketch. So I guess that's probably it. Anything else? I think, let me make sure to look through the notes. Starting to get more comfortable with this live thing. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. Coming back Mondays, every Monday until we figure out what's, something that's really fun for everyone. Let's see. Dwayne's like, yes. Team Scoundrels is like, of course. Giveaways. Oh, that's a good idea. Dwayne says, yes. Yeah, it's been fun. Okay, cool. So until you guys tell me to give up on this YouTube lives, I'll do them as long as you guys show up. April says giveaways. I think that's a great idea. We haven't done any giveaways, kind of like giveaways for follows, giveaways for joining the Max Boost email list. We have some ideas like if you join an email list, we'll send you like the first 15 issues of the comic through email. And then hopefully they'll love it enough that they will back the project, stuff like that. We'll be working with Falcon Tire as well with some the coloring book. We'll be giving that away. We're giving that away to every person that's the digital download to everybody that's backing the Volume 2 project right now. And then we're going to be working with Super GT. Can't wait to do that. I'm going to actually show you guys this really quick. Super GT, we're going to do a collab with. Let me get a Super GT. What am I talking about? GT World Challenge. Jeez. Sorry about that, guys. In case you guys are not familiar with it, I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to show you guys a little bit of the video so you see what I'm talking about. This is some serious stuff we're working, serious event organizers we're working with. Let me see. All right, check this out. I don't think you guys get audio. I think I have to remove All right. So I don't think you guys get that audio. So I got to figure that out. But you can see they're legit, right? It's crazy. They're amazing. And I can't believe that they're wanting to do collab with Max Boost. And so we're going to be doing big things. Big things, big wangs. Got to do a real-time racing NSX. Yeah, my mic should be working right now. Is it working? I lost my mic apparently. Yeah, I turned it. I think with this app, you have to turn it off in order to hear audio from the other window, but it didn't work anyway. So hopefully you guys can hear me now. But anyways, that's super cool. So can't wait to do that with them. These guys are awesome. Really appreciate you guys for being here. It is now the last minute. Yep, Randy, until next Monday. I love that. You keep boosting. And anybody that is that hasn't backed Max Boost on Volume 1 or Volume 2, I can't believe you haven't. If you've been on this podcast for an hour. So, anyways, thank you guys. What if you do different live streams every day? You know what, Jamal, you need to stop. Okay. Jamal keeps asking for crazy stuff, and he ends up planting a seed in my ear and end up doing something like I'm not supposed to, like debuting a car on accident, or the book the first time I showed it on Instagram when I wasn't supposed to. It's all your fault, Jamal. Yeah, appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Thank you, Michael Bush, Team Scoundrels, Randy, Hawaiian. I'm gonna go through all this. April, who else is here? JDM Drift, you're always invited. Nehoa from Hawaii. We got Shandi. Hope I said that right. Dwayne Avery, one of our top backers. Thank you for being here. And David, we got a David. We got Alex, of course. Thank you so much for being here. Randy, hopefully I'm not missing anybody going through here. Spirited Drive. And I think that's everybody. Chad, my boy. Chad Richardson. I think everybody. Marat in the background over here. This guy. That's my level of love for you. 0, Marat, just saying. 0. Anyways, he's a guy that takes care of all the customer service at hello@maxboost.com. He's the man. He's your man. You guys need anything, Jenny, thank you so much. She's been very supportive. Appreciate you guys. And I think that's it. Miss Bush, of course. Aw, thanks. And that's what I'm saying to all you guys that have been on this podcast, video cast, live stream. I don't even know what to call these things yet. I'm not a professional. I just act like one. Thank you guys. Appreciate you guys following Max Boost. We'll be back next week. We got some big announcements this week. Number one, I'm going to be, there should be a podcast being released with the Big Mike. I just did one with Big Mike. I should have said this at the beginning, right? And then second, I'm going to be on Frank Downstar tomorrow. So Downtime with Downstar. I'll be doing something with him, and that's going to be released. I don't know when, actually, but I'm going to be doing that tomorrow, and I'm looking forward to that. So you guys take it easy. I appreciate seeing you guys every Monday, and thanks for hanging out. And I know a lot of you hung out for an hour, so appreciate you guys so much. All right, talk to you later. Keep boosting. Late.